Good morning, or evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is when you're joining us. Welcome to Newcastle Baptist Church. My name is Katie, and this Monday moment of worship is on Psalm 3. Before we get started, let's kick off our shoes and go for a walk in our bare feet. Psalm 3 says, Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. I call out to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear, though tens of thousands assail me on every side. Arise, Lord, deliver me, my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessing be on your people. Let's focus particularly on those first 2 verses. Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. When we went for our walk, did your feet get dirty? We get dirty walking through life. Even with purest intentions, we get dirty as we walk through life. We drive, we get petrol from oil, some of which is from Saudi Arabia, which has an atrocious human rights record. We use a mobile phone or a computer. They have circuit boards made with metals that were mined in dangerous and/or oppressive conditions. We buy clothes, and they're probably made by very young, poor women who are not paid much, even after adjusting for different costs of living. We use electricity. We contribute to greenhouse gases that are raising the temperature of the earth, causing floods and droughts on a level that is pretty soon going to amount to genocide. Or wanting to make a video like this, thinking about Black Lives Matter, and then wishing I had a black best friend to come on and talk about it with me. On my video that I set up for my project that I started to fulfill my agenda to answer my questions. Instead of that hypothetical person being free to live their life, to set their priorities for their time, when it seems it must be exhausting enough just living in black skin sometimes, without having to come on a white person's video and talk about it too. And I know all of this. And it was still my first thought. And we all know about all of the other stuff. It's not new information. And we get dirty just by being in the world. And there isn't really anything we can even do about it. Because we could go very far out of our way to change our habits and still result in something that doesn't actually even make an impact to the situation. So we're going to get dirty just by being in the world. The second reading is from the book of John, chapter 13, beginning in verse 3. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. And then in verse 14 he says, "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet." So that's the good news. We do get dirty, but Jesus washes our feet. And we can help each other and wash each other's feet. Not only we can, but in fact we must. We must help each other to bring down these dangerous, oppressive systems and regimes that leave the people trapped, crying out to the Lord for salvation and rescue from their foes, for he is their only option. God holding back for a time to see if we oppressors will change of our own accord, while the trapped one and their enemies are both left thinking, like in verse 2, God will not deliver him, God will not deliver her. Coming back to our barefoot walk, did you tread on a stone or a rock or tree root that was uncomfortable? We can change when we get uncomfortable. In fact, I think it's very often the only way that we will. And that's your homework this week, the interactive part of this week's Monday Moment. Find something that makes you so uncomfortable that you then make a real change. And tell us about it in the comments. Let us help you with it and all pray for each other in our new endeavours. This leads me to the final thing we may have experienced in our barefoot walk earlier. Did you get pricked and wounded by a thorn, a briar, or a splinter? Did it wound you? Did you bleed? Life has briars and thorns and splinters too. When they pierce us and cause us wounds, life can make us bleed. But when that happens, may we always have the courage to let each other wash our feet and heal our wounds so they won't fester. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. I call out to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake again, because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear, though tens of thousands assail me on every side. Arise, Lord, deliver me, my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw, break the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessing be on your people. Being dirty, getting uncomfortable, risking piercings that may make us bleed, might not always seem like a great way to navigate through life. But what's the alternative, really? Pulling on thick boots of self-protection, impenetrable, impervious, walking taller than we deserve because we've built ourselves a little pedestal, a little platform that we take with us wherever we go, neither noticing or caring who or what our thick boots squash, warm and toasty whilst others are cold. No, Lord, far, far be it from us to do those things. May we always have the courage and humility to walk through this life with bare feet, feeling what your precious, oppressed people are feeling, walking with them, that we can bring to them your deliverance as your body here on earth, part of the solution and not part of the problem. Thank you that you will wash our feet when they get dirty and heal our wounds when the briars of life pierce us, and also sometimes cause us to step on a stone, an uncomfortable stone, when we need to make a change. May we always keep giving you our feet, our real feet, and each other too. And when feet cross our path that we should hold and tend to, may we always do it with the same tenderness as you do, Lord, as you would. Amen. Thank you for watching. Don't forget your homework and do leave us a comment about it. And please tune in next time for our Monday moment looking at Psalm 4. God bless.